In this battle I'm testing Thorax Swords against the Legionary Cohorts of Rome. Both disciplined melee units. They have the same amount of health. The melee attack is lower for the Thorax Swords. The weapon damage is lower for the Thorax Swords. They have higher melee defense, lower armor, the same health. And one difference is that Thorax Swords have the shield wall ability. That's going to increase their melee defense even further. It's going to increase their armor, and it should be important in when they go up against units like Legionary Cohort. The charge for Thorax Swords is horrible, so my prediction is that Thorax Swords are going to do well when charging and then activating shield wall, and they're going to lose in all other instances. Now, shield wall has proved itself to be more useful when formation attack is off. If formation attack is on, the shield wall is going to make your unit blob up in the center of the enemy unit, and if the enemy unit has formation attack off or doesn't have formation attack, it's going to mean that your shield wall is going to be surrounded and your men will be destroyed. So shield wall, formation attack off. That's the way to go with the units that have formation attack and shield wall. Same goes for hoplites. So here we are. Thorax Swords going up against Legionary Cohort. Just straight up on the charge, they should lose horribly to the Legionary Cohorts. Doing well for the time being. But now the higher melee attack of the Legionary Cohorts is starting to make itself felt, and the Thorax Swords are dropping quickly. So again, charging in, activating shield wall, blobbing up in the center with the unit that has formation attack on, not blobbing with the unit that has formation attack off. Still not doing super well against Legionary Cohort, about an equal match. Charging in and using shield wall right away, formation attack on, bad. Formation attack off, very good. So both Thorax Swords lost their respective battles. Looks like they're going to lose in the center here as well. The unit next to it is losing. The unit that is blobbing up is losing decisively against the Legionary Cohort. So if you for some reason want to charge in and use shield wall, never have your units in formation attack. This is going to happen, and it's going to be really bad for them. If you have formation attack off, however, it's going to allow your Thorax Swords to defeat the Legionary Cohort. And that's going to be the only instance where Thorax Swords can defeat Legionary Cohorts one-on-one. So the shield wall is massively important for the Thorax Swords. But formation attack has to be off for it to work. So I don't know if that's working as intended, because when formation attack is off and they are in shield wall, this is not a shield wall formation. This isn't even close to a shield wall formation. This is a shield wall formation, but it does terrible against units that are spread wider than the shield wall is. So they are able to grind for a substantial amount of time, but they are being defeated. So the only way you're going to be able to defeat Legionary Cohort using your Thorax is if you have formation attack off and you use shield wall. In all other instances, the Legionary Cohort is going to stomp all over the Thorax Swords, and it's going to be a very cost ineffective engagement for you, because you're going to lose your unit to a unit that costs just about the same. So if you want to defeat Legionary Cohorts with Thorax Swords, charge in, formation attack off, match the width of the unit, or go wider than the unit. In this instance, the units were matched for width, so it was the same. Thanks for watching. Strength and honor.